Hey everyone, welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Slimefun with your host Boomer, and today, finally, I think we're ready to actually set up the electric spawners for our coal farm. Now I'm a little low on resources, and part of the reason why I'm sitting in here is while I'm working, I need some coal generation. I am out of coal completely. I'm out of coal, I'm out of carbon, I'm out of carbonatos, I'm out of compressed carbon, you name it, I don't have it. This is the extent of my coal. I have nothing left for the industrial miners. This is it. I can't function like this. You know, if you do the math here, this is what, 35 carbon. We're going to blow through that today, and probably 10 times that. So we're going to talk while we're in here just to keep this death by entity cramming going. So get yourself a nice beverage, a cup of coffee. I've got a nice beverage myself of coffee and coffee. Man, I tell you, we're going to have a great night together. So what we're going to do is somehow I'm going to have to get up in this chamber. There's 5 wither skeleton spawners up there. I've got enough resources to set 3 electric spawners in place. What I'll have to do is grab those energized daylight sensors and bring them with me, hook them up to the network, or I'll have to just, well, really, you can just run the network out there. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to set that farm in ground behind our storage facility. So at some point here, I'll go up, I'll get those 3 out, and then we will head to putting it together. But before we do that, we need to dig ourselves a hole, because without the assistance of either, I think, an iron golem or some type of automated killing system, whether by suffocation or otherwise, there's really only one good way that I know of to kill wither skeletons, and that's by height. The nice thing about electric spawners, they do something a lot different than regular spawners do. Regular spawners can have the mob spawn up to 4 blocks away in every direction. On electric spawners, they spawn right on top. So we don't need as big of a hole. Like, for example, the box above here that these guys are spawning inside of is 9 by 9. For our purposes, we can probably get away. We could probably do it with 3 wide, but we're going to go 5. Only because I think it's going to be a little bit easier, and actually I might do 7. And the reason I'm thinking 7 is because of the infused hoppers pick up in a 7 by 7 area. In other words, I only need 1 hopper instead of 49 by using the infused hopper covering a 7 by 7 area. So by doing that, we can have them all drop. We'll have the hopper collect the bones and the coal, send it back up the chamber, have the coal going to a couple of presses to turn into carbon and compressed carbon to start with. Eventually we'll automate synthetic diamonds and carbonatos as well, but we need to get a good supply going because 90% of what we make is carbon based, right? So in order to mine this out, this would probably take a while if we did it manually, but we have a nice tool that's in our bar here. I'm going to highlight, and that's not it. It's number 8. The explosive pickaxe. For anybody who's ever played with crazy enchants, this is very similar to blast in a crazy enchant with one exception. This, it just says mines you a good bit. It mines 3 by 2 by 3. So it's going to be a 3 by 3, 2 deep. So our goal, and what's nice is it doesn't matter what block it hits. Whether it hits dirt, whether it hits stone, whether it hits cobble, it doesn't matter. It takes out a 3 by 2 by 3 chunk. So if we're going to do 3 electric spawners, we have 2 options. We can stack them all up straight and make a 7 by 7. Or we could put them... Interesting. We could put them a couple... I should probably turn my phone off so I don't get that notification. We can turn them a couple blocks apart and be able to stack more once we have more spawners. Now, I thought about going up straight high too and just running like, say, 16, because the nice thing about these is you do not have to be within range of the spawner. They just have to be powered and the chunks loaded. So I could be 80 blocks away and run. Now, the nice thing is my base is in the spawn chunks of the map. So you can guess, I got a big old grin on my face right now because that means It runs 24/7. Yeah. As long as the server is running, I'll be getting coal. Now, obviously, when you guys play on a public server, the spawn chunks 99% of the time are blocked off the building, so you're not going to have that advantage. But we are going to build these in the spawn chunks. So I'm going to kind of just take a second here. I want to lay out, make sure this is centered, because we do have to cover it because we don't want other mobs getting in there, or creatures, and messing up the system and clogging things up. We want to make sure we're getting just our 2 drops. Now, ultimately, we'll still keep some wither skeletons going simply because we want to have the option of getting head. So what we're going to do, it takes 24 health points, to kill a wither skeleton. They have 10 hearts. It takes to the 4th block you drop to take the first half point of damage. So 23, they could fall down and have a half point of health left. So what we're going to do is we're going to build in a piston-based platform, probably a double piston extender, that will allow us to extend out a platform for us to go in on and have a relatively protected area where we can actually sit there. We'll go down a set of stairs, we'll build some type of elevator, and I think there's actually an elevator in Slimefun that we can use. So we'll build something that will take us down there. I'd rather use the Slimefun elevators, and that way we can do the manual killing. So I'm going to lay this out, and then I'll show you guys how this digs. Give me a minute. All right, guys, I think I finally figured out what I want to do here, but I want to show you what this pick is capable of doing. So, get the right one here. Oh, that's so funny. I'm like, why isn't it working? And I just lagged out of my own server. Oh, for crying out loud. All right, let's try that again. So let's pop that out of the way. All right, ready? Look at that. 3 by 3 by 2. Now, you do take, the damage does come off as well. So I've run it twice, and I've gotten 36 durability taken off because it's cleared 36 blocks. So if I hit this up here, it's going to take off 2 by 3 by 2. You can see we went 3 deep and then 2. So I can dig this shallow tunnel if I want. Now, if you're going to build one of these things, let's take a look at the pickaxe here real quick. Here we go. Explosive pickaxe. It's not a whole lot. It's 2 ferrosilicon, a synthetic diamond, and TNT. And by the way, I don't know how many people have realized this yet, how many people even have the new Slimefun PvP Warfare Pack. TNT is now fully automatable. You heard it right, because now you can automate gunpowder. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit later. I'm sure there's a couple of people that have already whipped out the guide and you're tearing through it looking, what do you mean, Boomer? How do you do this? Tell me. No. We're going to talk about that later. But yes, TNT is fully automatable now. So, and that's something we will set up a TNT farm. So I finally decided on a model, and it's actually only going to be 3 wide. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use water on top of the electric spawners. Don't worry, we won't get electrocuted. But we're going to use water to push the wither skeletons into a very small killing chamber. So wide that we're not even going to need the infused hopper. If this works, ideally, we're going to drop them into a 1x1 chamber. And they're going to fall 24, 25, whatever we end up setting up blocks to their death. So what's going to happen really is, and I got to go down one more. Yeah, we got to go down one more. Oh, am I going to lag out again? Am I really going to lag out again on my own server twice in one episode? I can hear my computer running. Interesting. Yet it didn't explode. Oh, let me get that cobalt pickaxe out of my inventory. Let's try this again. Yeah, let's try the explosive pickaxe. How about that, Boomer? How about you use the right tool? There we go. So what we're going to set up ultimately here, there we go. It's more than enough. We're going to have a water chamber running right here. We're going to have the electric spawner starting here, and we'll go up to 8 long. We're going to have, because the skeletons spawn on top of the spawner cage, and the spawner cage acts like it's a whole block, water doesn't leak around it or go through it, we can set a water source right here, 8 spawners here. We'll simply do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll use a nicer block to clean this up. And then the last spawner will be here. Right? This will be the last spawner block. There'll be water will be stopping right here. So the wither skeletons will simply have nowhere to go but straight down. So now all we've got to do is dig out 24 blocks to their death. I'm going to dig a little bit further, only to try to make this a little bit, I want that spot at 23.5 to where I can flip a switch and kill them. But let's go down here a little bit. I've got to make sure we can get back up too, but 2, 4. Now the only thing I'm scared to death is I'm going to hit a lava pocket. 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Wow. Who needs efficiency 10 or efficiency 5 haste 3 anymore? Can you imagine? Guys, there's nothing on this. What if I were to have efficiency 5 haste 3? Oh my gosh. You want to, and of course you got to put unbreaking 10 on it, and you got to put mending on it. But I mean, look how short of a time I cleared that out, right? We're going to go down a couple more just because we want to figure out where the drop chamber is going to be. So yeah, that's far enough. Let's figure out where are we at. Okay, so we're looking at 30. So 30 is going to be, I'm going to put it in not an infused hopper. We're just going to put a hopper here. All the walls will go up, and then we're going to stick a cargo node on this hopper, and then we'll run cargo nodes up and underground so that they're not visible outside. We'll dig a tunnel underground just to find it and hook everything up into the network. But this will be the hopper, so this will be completely filled up. Let me jump up here to do it. Hopper here, node here, connecting it back in, so the bones will go up. We'll build ourselves another fluffy barrel, have the bones go there for now. Coal will go up, go into a press to become carbon. Half will go into a chest, half will go to another press to become compressed carbon. And then down the road, like I said, we're going to add synthetic diamonds, carbon chunks, and carbonatos. So guys, we have to set the ancient altar up. We've got the 2 spawners picked up. I don't know why I grabbed 2. Well, I guess we're going to test this farm with 2 instead of 3. And I built everything for 2. And I was going to grab 3. I'm not quite sure, but we've got this set back up. We're going to test and see if the dev has fixed the bug yet. I've had a couple of updates hit my server, but I don't know for sure that it's been done. So we're going to test it, and if not, then we're going to have to do what we did last time. Okay, so this is the pattern we got to create. So we need the ender, the ancient ruins in the left and right, bottom and top. Okay, let's do it. Let's see if this is fixed yet. And of course, I only crafted enough for 1. Oh, this is not my day. Here we go. Oh, it's fixed. Guys, we have a solution fixed apparently. Good news. So now I can just go through and do that all over again. And, wow. Jeez. Well, I mean, it's good news to see it, but creating those Essence of Afterlife stinks. A lot of run work. So let me get that going, and then I'll be back in a minute. Man, I hate runs. Anyways, we're good to go now. We've got 2. And by the way, I'm going to highly recommend that if it does work for you, that you place it and you pick it up immediately with a pickaxe of containment. After I placed 1 down, I picked it up just to see what would happen. The number of NBT tags changed. So I can only assume there's a reason why. Because this one only has 1. These now have 4. So I'm not 100% sure that we're going to even be able to craft these spawners properly, but we're sure going to try it. Okay, can I not count the 2? See, I had planned on pulling 3 of them, But for some reason, Ani did too. So I guess I'll have to go get one of them out of the building later. But for now, we need to craft this. Okay, just a regular crafting table. So let's hope this all works. I'm a little cautiously optimistic only because of the NBT tag data changing, but let's see. Hey, guess what? It worked. Hot diggity dog, guys, we are in business. All right, let's get out there. Yeah, maybe you just saw my emerald plant. By the way, guys, we have a serious problem. We have a serious power problem. After it went to nighttime, I came back and looked at the energy regulator because I couldn't get the ancient altar going. I was 4,000 joules per second in arrear. It finally got going after a couple of minutes. So anyways, we need to generate some power. I need a block just to hold me in place for the moment. 2, 3, right there. Okay. I had to lower everything one block also because I realized if I put dirt over that, we're going to suffocate the withers or they could spawn on top. And we don't want them suffocating quite yet. All right, let's just make sure our Y level matches up. 62, 60, hang on, whoops. 62, 61, there we go. Okay, here we go. Let's remove this. That did not do what I thought it would do. I honestly, here, I know how we fix this. We place the water down first, then we come back put the spawners in later. There we go. So fix the water first, then bust out the dirt, and now I'll put the powered spawners back in. There we go. Now I just got to get out of here before I die. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, I forgot to enable them. I almost forgot, guys. So I've got the power network actually coming up through the ground. It's going all the way on both sides. But when you set these up, you've got to remember to enable them. Uh-oh, we've already got problems here. We need to get out of the... Oh, we're going to have double trouble here. Yeah. Guys, I just forgot something. Oh, and I've got a ton of stuff in there too. The containment, the explosive pickaxe. Oh boy. I just realized that I got to get out of there. Oh boy, how are we going to get in here and get our... Oh, tell you what, let's go underneath. If I can get to them, we're going to turn them off. Let's see. Let's kill the power to them. So that should stop them. Now I've just got to figure out how do I get my stuff out of there. If I go in and make a run for it, although half my stuff might be down in the bottom already. Oh, crap. Hang on. Oh, for crying out loud, this is a stupid door. And I gotta hurry up because I only got a couple minutes left to get my stuff out of there. This is too easy. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. Should probably keep a spare sword around just in case, but for some reason I grabbed 2 sticks. I don't know why. Let's go insult their intelligence. So I think what we're going to have to do is set it up, then go back underneath, put the power back in place, simply to avoid this, because I realized that I'm like, I can't get this off. I can't get my stuff. I can't get the water the way I want it with all these guys in here. I just got to hurry up and get these guys before they get me or my stuff. Look at that. See, they're exploding out of here now. Come on. I want my stuff back. Actually, I just want those 2 items, really. That's it. Right, hopefully I can survive this long enough to get rid of all these guys before they come over the dirt. Why does it feel like they're still spawning? There we go. Do I have any food? Yep. All right. Oh, by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Whew. Okay. So we've got to do this again. We've got to pick them up. Okay. Next, we've got to fix the water. Break the water back out. Let me get down here just to get a grip and have a second to do this. Get the spawners in my inventory, not on my head. Oh, the fun we have. One and whoops. Why does Optifine keep kicking in when I don't hit press the button? Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Where's my dirt? Where's my dirt? There we go. Now I can get out of this mess, and now I can walk it out. Alright, I'm too stupid to play this game. Let's put it down here. Alright, let's try attempt number 4. Pick up the spawners. Oops, I just let some... Okay. Another one's on my head. Get the blocks down here. Yeah, don't hit them with an explosive pickaxe. You won't be happy. 2, there we go. Spawner down. Spawner down. What am I missing? I can't say that I've ever seen that in this game. In 6 years of playing, I've never seen that. Why the water would stop there stupefies the heck out of me. The only other thing I can think of, give me the bucket. Let's just clear it out and redo it. Okay. Here, put the block there. Now we're safe. Okay. One more time. Clear out the 2. Spawner down. Spawner down. Get up here. Now build the climber. Just break this. Now we got it, Boomer. Okay. Now we go back in. Turn the power back on. So when we talk about having a boomer moment, yeah, there it was. That was a good one. But it's fun, right? And I gotta remember to not let things get put on my head. Okay. Now we gotta turn them on. Let's do that from above. All right. Let's just turn them on from up here. Oh, are you kidding? I can't reach it? No, that's not where I want the block. That is. Oh, come on. Did I just run it? Okay. I need a moment. Well, guys, after 5 minutes of complete stupid Minecraft play, I had the right idea. I had very poor execution. This is a beautiful sight. Look at this. Just non-stop. This is beautiful. So all I'm going to do is cover this some type of block. I don't know. It does, look at it, daytime, and they're still spawning. So none of the mechanics matter when you're talking about electric spawners. You just need a place for them to spawn. So I just need to cover this up somehow creatively enough to also protect from, any chance of a creeper coming by and taking them out. But the nice thing is, as I create more power generation, I'll be able to add more to this and just run them down just like this. So this is set up to run at least 24. And if I really needed to, I could run another chamber the other direction. But what this is going to start giving us is just an insane amount of coal over time. So now I can, ultimately I could get looting X. And remember, I still have to build a platform, and we'll probably do that in the next episode. But for the moment, can I do this? I want to try something. Will that stop them? No, good. Then I'm just going to cover them up in dirt for the moment. Just want to make sure they don't clog up here, that isn't causing a problem. No, it appears they're still spawning. All right. So we're just going to simply grab a chest until I can craft a fluffy barrel, because like I said, I'm pretty much out of coal. I need just anything, any kind of storage facility at all. A basic chest will be more than sufficient. A hopper even. I just need something until I can set up something a little bit more productive. So I just got to get onto a network node. That's all I need, is just a network node. That's on channel 3 down below. Coal, boom. I'm 99% sure I put it on channel 3. That's coal. Let's just make sure it's not the hopper. It's a problem because where's the data connector? Right there. So there should be no problem with this working, because I've got another one where the hopper is working completely. Oh, there we go. Well, why did the bones activate it and the coal didn't? Let's take the bone out of there for a second. Oh, you know why? It's because the hopper below got jammed up with bones. That's why. Here, put the bone back in there. That hopper down way below, that's why it got jammed. Look at this. We're going to need not just a fluffy barrel. We're going to need more than a small one. I mean, that, what was that, 5 minutes? And we pulled a stack and a half of coal and 4.5 stacks of bones? My gosh, we're going to be swimming in bone meal, which we're going to need for the androids later on down the road. I think for the moment, bones are actually going to find their way into the trash can. But I don't think I can change the channel. No, that one I can't. That one's on 2, so I would have to put a third node on there. I think what I'll do is I'll just hook up this other trash can. No, because that's the one that needs you to open it to make it go. I'll come up with something. Maybe I'll just get around to crafting some bigger fluffy barrels, because the bones are just going to fill up quick. But that runs. Guys, I'm nowhere near that. I'm clearly way more than 16, and we're still getting drops. So I'm going to consider today's episode a mild success, and also an example of how not to get yourself killed on a regular basis. Don't do what I just did, guys. Please learn from my mistakes. But with that, I need to wrap this up, put it together, get it out for you guys. I really appreciate your patience as we work through our moment there, and appreciate your feedback and you watching. If you've got some thoughts, suggestions, I'd love to hear it. And consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't done so yet. But remember, anytime we play Minecraft, even in death, you've got to go boomer or you got to go home. We'll see you later.